So today's Thursday, November 30th, 2023 at 6:44 a.m. So yesterday I seen something, but it come to me last night as I was going to bed and waking up, and I want to show you guys. Plus I did a video when I just got coffee, and I thought, oh, I gotta do this because remember I was showing you these images on my forehead. Well, right here by this eye, let me zoom in right here. You can see what looks like a bean right here. You can see his face. But if you look right here, here's another bean, but he's got like a hoof. So he's this pope or this priest is in animal form. He's got a human head, but he's got an animal body. And I was looking at that, and I'm like thinking, and plus I didn't notice this woman right here as well. You can see her face right there. It's pretty interesting. All these photos are like layered upon layered upon layered. As you can see many different images in here. But it's this image right here that I want to show you, because this is his arm. This is his hand, his hoof. And you can clearly see him right here. Now, what I'm going to show you is where I found it. This guy. Do you see? Let's see, where's he at? Do you see how he's got a human head, and he's got the feet of the feet of an ox? That's kind of interesting because he's like got a bull's body. I wonder if that's representing the alpha. The alpha represents ox. That is interesting, because when I go back over here, you see him right here on my face. He's right there. And that's his arm that he has lifted out. And his other arm comes down here to his body. Oh, I wish I can get this in darker. Let's check this out. Come on. Let's go right here. So you can see this guy right here. Okay, now go brightness. So interesting. It's like he's going over the top of my eyebrows. Can you see him right there at his hoof? See if the contrast will help us. Oh. Maybe that's a guy. It's interesting because he's got something on the middle of his forehead. Right there. But this is what I was saying. I bet you these are the Sumerian gods. That would make, because I would understand his face right there. And then his arm and his face. Nostradamus. Oh, just popped in my mind. Okay, so there's this, and that's where I think in this guy, right? Now, let's go to Nostradamus. Persian winged lion. Oh my goodness. What was that? Theology Ed was just doing on this movie called White Noise. Where's it at? This one right here.
Hello, this is John with the derailing train, colliding with the truck and having a mass explosion causing a powerful person.
See, now this guy is right here. He's like a drug pusher, right? And this rabbit. So I think the rabbit's representing pharmacy or something like that. But see, the rabbit is still here. Very interesting, because when we look at my forehead, remember I was telling you about right here? There's a rabbit right here. And here's this guy's face right here. And remember in the movie The Knowing, the child, the boy and the little girl both had taken their rabbit to this new land. Okay, so where else is it in White Noise? I want to show you a part in here that he talks about. Maybe it's this part right here.
I mentioned
right here.
Let's think about the timeline where we're at in the film. The film has taken Persia or Iran. Okay, it's like a Persian Bizarre. Okay, so here we get our first reference in the film that's looking towards where? Persia or Iran. Now,
Persia or Iran. And then here we have these gods that are Sumerian winged gods, but it's about a Persian winged. Okay, so let's look at the Persian winged lion. Oh, they even have that guy right here as a lion. Right there. But what I want to show you, or even that guy right there. Now, or that guy, that is so interesting. So when we look at the Persia, the whole Persia thing, oh, interesting. So Nostradamus, that's what I wanted to look at. Nostradamus. Is that one? Oh, Nostra. There's an image of a lion with his foot up like that. Where is that lion? Oh, come on, come on. Is it a lion or a bull? I think it's a lion. And it's interesting because of the shape of his foot, or how he has his foot. If I can find it. Lord, where's the lion? Oh, here it is. It is. It's kind of like a bull. Do you see his foot? How his foot is laid up like that? And then when we go over to my image, do you see how his foot? So this would be his right arm or his right leg. And this other one looks like his other leg is coming down this way. But when I seen that, I'm like, and I seen his hand or his paw where it looks like a hoof. That really got me thinking, hey, and this guy back here looks like he's smiling or something. But anyway, and that's why I was looking at um, theology ed about the white noise because it's a Persian. Oh, interesting. Look at this shape right there. I remember I was just showing you on Nostradamus, that shape right there. I wonder if it's representing the moon. That is interesting. Really wish I know what this image is. What it represents. The bull. Rising of the bull or the ox. The bull is the ox, which is the alpha. Interesting. But let's make this real quick here. But I just want to show you the symbology of him on my face right there. Wonder if he goes all the way across my forehead or just right here. And then this person right here. I wonder if that's a female. I think it's a female. But it could be a male too. It's hard to say. But it does. It looks like a Persian Bizarre. Is that some funny stuff or what? Even it's like a Persian Bizarre.
Oh, I mentioned, let's think about the timeline where we're at in the film. The film has taken us at the end of part 2, the airborne toxic event, which happened in the film.
So this is theology ed. Right here, theology ed. So it even mentions in this movie, the black guy mentions to the white guy that when they start going towards the doors of the supermarket as they're getting finished shopping, that going in and out of the doors to a supermarket, because a supermarket has everything. It has all the colors in it. It has all these. Where is that one part in here where he talks about a jolt? Oh, interesting, because this woman, she gets blood splatter. She's in front of the butcher, and just blood just spatters on her face, and it doesn't even affect her, which I think she might be Persian too. I'm not too sure. And then these guys, this guy is a professor that studied Elvis, and he's studying Hitler. And it's all done, where's that at? On the hill. Now here is an image I'd like to show you, is this part right here. It's kind of interesting how it kind of looks like father and son being represented. And if you look down at the couple, I don't know if they're going to show the couple right here, they're underneath father and son in the photo doing the same thing. They're dressed the same colors. Both of them are dressed in the same style, the man and the woman, the boy, which is the two main characters, and they're holding hands, just like it is up here with the Pope and Kennedy. Father and son. I bet you that's what it's representing. What else? What other similarities that are on my forehead besides that bunny? And then you got, I think, Johnny Darko too. Where is it? There's another part in here. So where you can, when you go into a supermarket, you notice how you can, it's like a pattern. And when they were talking about going into the supermarket and out, it's like going into one world and into another world. So I think it's what it's saying here. It's like that life never ends. It goes from one scene to and we walk into another scene. I think that's how they're trying to describe it. But anyway, I'll leave it right there. He uses gematria too. But they talk about people being addicted. So waves and radiation, I think that's what it is. If I can get it.
Gray, who is also Dr. Gray or Mr. Gray, who is also represents Mr. Bunny. We'll get to that a little bit too.
So Mr. Gray as Mr. Rabbit, not Bunny. So Rabbit, when you look at Rabbit represents the moon. The moon is like the egg. And when you look at the word rabbit, it's Rabbi, which is rabbi. And then the T represents Ta, the tower, the light tower. The rabbi's light tower, possibly. And it's interesting because the moon is white and the sun is yellow. Represented that way. Well, our sun is represented as the sun, the soul sun. And I wonder if the moon is representing Father, the moon and the sun. The sun and the moon. Da, 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 da. But anyway, tell me what you guys think, because this is just fascinating. This is why I follow everything and look at everything on my body. Remember, everything is probably right in plain sight. But I know I can see it, so I hope you guys can see this Persian god right there, right on my eye. I think that's going over my right eye. Yeah, that's my right eye. And that's interesting. I didn't notice that symbol right next to it. But I remembered it on it's kind of interesting. That looks like a face right there as well. Well, that does. But it looks like there's another face on top of it. Oh, look at this. This guy goes all the way across and he's like looking down. That is such a trip. Anyway, what do you guys think? Is it a Persian good time?